Unpopular opinions. Let's see. I think Salah should win the Ballon d'Or this year. That probably isn't that crazy or unpopular, to be honest. Um, fucking, you should send me your number if you are a 9 out of 10 minimum with a BBL and a female. You should send me your number. Put it in the comments, please.
Hello, everyone. I believe that you should be allowed to walk around barefooted anywhere.
No, you don't.
I
Do
do.
you?
Yeah, I'm always
Why?
barefoot. Look, I'm barefoot right now.
You got a foot fetish?
No.
You trying to look at people's feet? Is that what it is?
No, everyone's feet would be dirty. It'd be even worse for a foot fetish.
So why would you want that to happen then?
I think you should be allowed to walk around anywhere. Like I
Think of the stink. They're crusty, dusty feet everywhere.
Yeah, but I think everyone's getting soft feet now. You know, we need to harden them back up.
Harden our feet again.
Yeah.
There'll be fungal infections spread everywhere. Verrucas.
I think it's just survival of the fittest.
Well, I don't agree with your opinion.
Well, that's my
I'd say it's
unpopular
unpopular.
opinion.
That's such a because firstly, I've seen because obviously I live in Australia, and in fucking summer, some cunts just don't give a fuck. And I honestly, I fair enough because it's like 40 degrees, it's burning your ass hairs off, and it's like people just walk around no top in just shorts. I don't even think they're wearing fucking deodorant, nothing. They haven't showered that day, just straight shorts. And I don't know if they're wearing shoes, no socks. They might as well just take out the fucking shoes.
We're looking at some even crazier ones.
Welcome to Unpopular
Yours will be
Opinion.
the craziest of
After
today.
each opinion, you guys can give your thoughts on whether you agree or disagree with the
Okay.
said unpopular opinion.
What is your unpopular opinion in the footballing world?
Oh,
I'm not a big fan of Messi.
Sorry?
I'm not a big fan of Messi.
Fair enough.
Why?
I think he's overrated.
Okay, well, all right. Well, it's not fair. It's not.
Hey,
Lionel Messi
no.
is overrated.
I think he's overrated. Like honestly, I always have. I think he's absolutely overrated.
it's a West Ham
What
fan, by
makes
the way.
him overrated in your eyes?
Because in my opinion, he was
He's
always
no
protected
Payet.
by Barcelona. Like he had that shell around him. Now that he's gone to PSG, he's struggling a bit. And like I've always been more of a Ronaldo man myself.
Right, that explains it, innit? You're a Ronaldo man.
Yeah, yeah. I've always preferred Ronaldo.
Well, you heard it here first. He's claiming that Lionel Messi is overrated, apparently. And that's just because of PSG move, or you always thought that?
I've always
Bloody
thought
waffle it
that.
out.
I've always thought he's a bit of a pace man.
moving on to the
Not
next
much
one.
else about
Lionel
Sorry.
Messi is a pace.
Lionel Messi is a pace merchant.
Forward.
I'm a try and justify some things at least a little bit. That's my aim
What he
today.
said.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
agree. When he went to PSG, I think he held on to his legacy a little bit, and like everyone was like, "Nah, he's by far the best player in the world at this point." I think by that point, slowed down a little bit, but everything else was absolutely waffle.
I'm a Ronaldo man myself.
So am I. But Messi
I can agree that Messi is still Messi.
Messi is the goat, but Ronaldo is my goat.
But I also prefer Ronaldo because he played in multiple leagues and did it in multiple places.
Yeah. Facts. I don't think Messi can do what Ronaldo did, and is doing. To be honest.
So do I. But Messi is better.
Yes, Ronaldo has the mentality and he's the elite athlete out of the two.
Yeah.
And he's more of a personality.
It sounds like you're shitting on Messi.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, no, they're the things, but Messi's still the best baller, technically most gifted player.
Okay, so you think
But I think Ronaldo was a better athlete.
so you think Messi is a pace merchant?
No, because I said our best athlete, which means Ronaldo should be the pace merchant, if anything.
All right, this guy is just wrong.
He's a West Ham fan, he's useless, mate.
That is incredible.
What's an unpopular opinion you have?
I am fully prepared to get a lot of hate for this,
Okay.
but I know that I am not the only one that feels this way. Taylor Swift is
Facts. I don't know a single Taylor fucking Swift song. I don't know a fucking song. I don't know a single song that she's made. All I know is that it saved some lady's life and she started crying in that TikTok. I mean, she just started crying out loud. She wasn't even in the concert. She was sitting outside the concert and she heard the song and she started crying. It was the worst thing I've ever seen ever. It might be worse than like changing genders. It's so dumb.
overrated. And don't get me wrong, I have mad respect for the girl. She writes all of her own music, she puts on a good show, but most of the albums she puts out put me to sleep. It honestly still boggles my mind that she literally broke the internet with this past tour's pre-sale. Not only that, but people are literally paying like Super Bowl price tickets to go see her live.
Swifties are coming at her.
I just don't like. music-wise, right? Anything that is fully opinionated.
You don't like them, so your taste isn't that person's
Yeah.
like artist's thing.
Admittedly, like a Messi, Ronaldo, whatever, you can at least look at stats. The only
Well, I
stats
guess
you
it's
can
subject
go
to
off a
the skill
musician-
level to it, isn't there? Yeah.
Like the only thing you can go off with like a musician, you can look at stats of like songs doing well, but ultimately that doesn't. How can they be overrated? It just means you don't like it.
I guess it depends if you're looking objectively at music as like, oh, she's not the best singer in the world, she's not the best talented like songwriter in the world.
Yeah.
Because that's not a stat, but it like
But
there's
even
no real
that-
stats in football other than goals and assists and like that kind of stat.
But
Like in
even-
music, it would be sales and stuff, right?
Even like songwriting and stuff, you're like, okay, that song isn't actually written that well, but it's ended
People
up
like
being
it.
Yeah. So then it
There's science
technically
to
is
it.
written well.
Some of the best songwriters in the world aren't even like performers, and some of the best songwriters in the world haven't even made it. They don't even know the best songwriters in the world.
I
They're
don't
just like small time dons.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift much, but she.
So if you watch her tour, you'll realise that she kind of deserves how big
I
she
was
is.
gonna say, I
'cause
don't think
she
she's
performs with
I don't think she's overrated. I think she's sick.
Who
I
is
just-
overrated in the music world, though?
Oh, well, that's it. If I say anyone, it's against everything I just said. So
Yeah,
I
so yeah,
can't
to see if I can catch you
really-
out.
Going on a date, splitting 50-50. How do you feel about that?
Men who do that are trash. I think the number one thing that men use as an argument is like, okay, but like I also have value. So like, why isn't she also paying 50-50?
Yeah.
The thing about guys that they don't understand is that you get compensated long term.
Yes,
Term,
exactly.
50-50.
So like that's like the
Yeah.
big like.
Why as a man, why do you get compensated long term?
Why does he keep? Yeah.
What does that-
Why is he
what
doing?
does that mean?
You get compensated long term.
saying that she
What does
should
that
pay
mean
us
that I
then.
get compensated long term? Is he saying that I'm gonna get like he's saying he gets slops because he paid for the meal, isn't it? Is that what
Yeah.
he's saying?
I think so.
Exactly. At the beginning, you have to do all the things to impress a girl. And then once she feels comfortable, safe, wanting to be with you, she will give you the world.
Yeah.
You know, but like you have to show that you're
Yep.
that man.
Bloody
first.
Nora.
Yeah, exactly.
This one in TikTok deserves to come out Neve saying like not everyone should have a podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
Like podcast given is too cheap.
This
Because
one.
it doesn't fucking matter ever. Either way,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You can say that whoever asked for that person on a date should go for the payment. It could be.
I know, it's not bro. People just start a podcast and this is the first fucking thing they talk about. Everyone and their mom talks about this fucking shit. Like, how is this still a question? Just pay or don't pay. Just fuck off.
Whoever earns most money could pay for it.
You won't know that after one date, though.
If it's your first date, then typically it should be the person who asked the person
Yeah,
out.
I
Makes
agree
sense.
with that. But
You can
I
put the
still
offer out
think-
and say, "Oh, do you want to split it?" And that's like chivalry in a way. Like if the
Yeah.
person that offers it.
do you in it? Like if you don't want to pay for it, don't pay for it. And then
Yeah, and some
you just
girls
won't
don't
end
want
up
to pay for the
together.
meal, and some guys always want to split. Some guys never want to split. So that's a good test of compatibility.
Yeah, this guy's wafflini.
Get compensated long term with your
Yeah, and
blowjobs,
I
mate.
think
Go
a lot
on.
of guys lack to be able to see that what you show at the beginning is it's like any investment.
Shut up,
Whenever
man.
you
This guy talking about investment and IPOs. This idiot.
invest in now, long term is going to pay out, right?
sure.
So like imagine, but
Oh,
also imagine
nah,
this:
man.
imagine a girl
I am-
has a guy who is willing to pay the full bill, and there's a guy that's willing to pay 50-50. Why would she want to go with the guy who's willing to pay 50-50 when there's a ton of other guys that would be willing
Right,
to
so
pay?
that's what she should.
What if the
base it on.
what if the
Oh
guy
my
that pays the
God, man.
bill is an abuser? He emotionally manipulates her, but the guy who splits the bill is a lovely guy. Yeah, she'll still go for the guy who paid for the whole bill, won't she?
Most controversial food opinion.
Watermelon.
Onions are disgusting. Watermelon.
What? Sorry.
Wait, you don't like watermelon in there?
I agree. Watermelon's trash.
That wasn't even an
It tastes
opinion.
like
it was-
nothing.
He said watermelon.
But you gotta get the right line. And you gotta any fruit that has to be with accessories. Thought on it. No, you gotta put honey.
I would
on
trust
it. You
that
gotta
guy's
put-
food opinions.
Watermelon is a hit or miss because you can either
Trust
have
the
a
fat
watermelon
guy.
that's just god darn
I
phenomenal,
don't.
or
'cause
it's just like
Why?
"Ah, it
Watermelon-
tastes like nothing."
Right.
But when you get
Watermelon has very little substance. It's ultimately just like water and sugar.
Yeah, your body needs water.
Yeah, but his body needs food.
It doesn't need food.
Why are you trusting his opinion, Josh?
Because I feel like he
Because he's fat.
he potentially eats more calories in a day than the rest of you in the room.
And watermelon doesn't have many calories, so he doesn't want it.
Yeah. Maybe his palate's less fast too. because-
Watermelon bangs.
So they're saying they don't like it.
Yeah,
they think it's
watermelon is very good. On a hot day, straight out the fucking fridge, it's very good.
overrated, or
Yeah,
I don't
and they're
like
saying
it.
it's like you have to add stuff to make it, or have
Nah.
to make it amazing, or you've got to find the right one and stuff like that. And they're saying it shouldn't count as an amazing food. If
Yeah,
you
I think watermelon's rarely bad.
I don't think I've had a bad watermelon. I haven't had many watermelons, but I haven't had
get
a bad
that
one.
one that It tastes like something.
Sweet ass watermelon. You know what I don't gotta do Pokemon shiny hunting for?
Yeah.
Just give me some apples, nigga.
I asked Steve this, and I
That's
remember one
true.
time
I've never eaten every single apple I've ever eaten has always been good. I've been eating more fruits in general recently. A banana, grapes, apple, and an orange every day for breakfast. And trust me, apples, never had a bad apple ever. It's always fucking good. Always. Never had a bad apple, never had a bad grape.
Just give me some apples, nigga.
I asked Steve this, and I remember one time he's like, "Streaming, is it harder than a 9 to 5?"
Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5?
Yes.
No, not this same.
Hell no.
How many times
Streaming
has this
harder
take
than
gone
a 9 to
viral?
5? Okay, let me give you.
This is a crazy unpopular opinion.
Yeah, he's saying it the correct way.
Kai is, yeah.
Yeah, and how many streamers have had that clip go viral saying, "Oh, like this is harder job than a 9 to 5."
They should have showed us one of them.
Unless he says something weird here.
So like,
Because have you ever had another job other than streaming?
no.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you something, Shannon. Anybody who says that streaming is harder than 9 to 5 is an idiot. I work so hard on my streams.
Right.
It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of hard planning. It takes a lot of you got to be in front of a camera for dozens of hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand that. You feel me? It's hard. You feel what I'm saying? In terms of like the skill that I at least do it on,
Right.
and some people do it on, it's hard.
Right.
But harder than a 9 to 5, you're talking about somebody that may not even want to even be there.
Right.
I
You doing something you love.
I love streaming.
Yeah.
There's no
It's like-
unpopular opinion here.
I think about it all the time. I treat it as if it's like a
It's a job, but you love it.
Yeah, but I love it. The average 9 to 5 worker don't want to be there.
Yeah, they ain't
Don't
loving
want
it.
to be there.
Yeah.
What is your hot take?
So that wasn't.
I assume it's what you said of like the
They just wanted to
opinion
showcase that
it is
clip,
harder
yeah.
than a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
This is gonna sound really mean, but I
And like you
promise
said,
I'm
you
not
love
a mean
doing it,
girl,
so.
even though some people think I am. I don't think everyone's beautiful.
What?
I don't.
Wait, tell me.
And I think we need to stop lying. I think we need to stop. Like, some people are ugly, and that's fine. Like, some people are, and that's
Facts.
okay. Like, not everybody's meant to be like attractive. Like, some people aren't aesthetically pleasing to look at, and that's just a fact. And I'm sorry,
But
I'm
it's all
tired of like
subjective, I guess.
everyone's beautiful. Like, I think everybody's beautiful on the inside, or has the potential to be beautiful on the on the inside. But I feel like not everyone's beautiful on the outside.
Yeah, this is 100% fact. You know, I'll give you an example. Ian Robin. That guy is got the world's worst fucking face, but he's an unreal player. Like, that's just a prime example. Andre Robin. Ian Robin looks like he's one of the first humans alive. He just didn't evolve, but he's an unbelievable baller.
And I'll die on this hill.
So, what's the most controversial
Is
thing that
that-
you have?
What if everyone's beautiful? Everyone's meant to be beautiful both ways.
I think I agree with that, you know. I think everyone can be beautiful both ways. But low-key agree with her of not everyone is beautiful.
Yeah, but they have potential to be beautiful
Yeah,
in
for
their.
sure. But there's like if you're not like taking care of yourself.
Yeah, you haven't washed
on the
yourself
outside.
in
Yeah.
years, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know, who knows what's going wrong with you?
But as you said, it is subjective.
Because everyone has a taste.
Yeah.
But does anyone have a taste for? Is there something no one has a taste for?
What?
Yeah, you know actually. You know what? No, because there are probably people out there who like to eat bricks.
Right.
Right. So, if the people out there like to eat sofas and people eat dead people eat all types of weird stuff,
There has
then
to be
people will
someone
also
for everyone.
find someone beautiful.
Yeah.
So in some people's eyes, you know,
We
yeah,
went in a
beauty's no
weird
beholder.
route to get there, but it was a deep.
It
nice
made sense though,
message,
right? Yeah.
I think that racists deserve love. People, their first instinct is
Jeez.
to take out their phone and try and get someone. Like, you can't tell someone not to be racist. That thought has to come from within.
Have you ever experienced racism?
Of course I have. I guarantee you someone in the comments on this video is going to go, oh, Bobby Lee's looking good for his age.
I think if two people want to fight to the death,
Fucking hell.
Right.
I mean, what he's saying is not unpopular. It is, but
It's not
has,
unpopular amongst racists.
it has validity to it.
There's also a lot of racists out there, so they would all agree. So it's not that unpopular.
Because they'd say, like, I deserve love.
Yeah.
Given a warm presence against things that they don't don't like or disagree with, and realise that their views are ignorant.
But it also depends because you can have racism through ignorance, And you can probably just have some racism.
Yeah, racism through
just-
hatred.
Yeah, just straight racism. And then it's harder
And
to
then
justify them
why
getting
would
some
just
love,
racist for that reason though?
It's hard to justify them getting some love.
Yeah, we have to give you an evaluation of like what kind of racist you are.
Yeah. But at the same time, right, you have a really, really racist person, and then you have another really, really racist person. They could love each other.
They deserve it.
Well, they deserve someone as racist as them. You know what I mean?
Then they're like racist squared though, and that's not what you want.
True, it might multiply them.
And then they're
You know
going to
what?
procreate and make more racists, and that race will be even stronger than the previous racist.
Disagree.
So they don't deserve love, do they?
Racists don't deserve love.
They deserve hate.
I think if two people want to fight to the death, they should be 100% allowed to. Like, obviously, it needs to be fair. Like, one person can't just ambush another person. If they agree ahead of time, maybe sign it into contract.
You know what? Fair enough, man. Because if it's mutual agreement and that they understand what they're doing, might as well.
They should fight themselves to the death, and the government shouldn't prosecute whoever wins. You know, like dueling back in the 1700s, like they should bring that shit back.
Not feel that vibe. I think New Misfits they could be a good night. Good way to
I
deal
was
with stuff.
starting to agree, but then my logic was right. Say me and you fight to the death,
Yeah.
and you kill me. But before you kill me, I get rid of like most of your body. Now you're alive and you have like half a body, and it's like, you know,
What are you doing to my body?
I don't know. But like now,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm dead, and you're not even.
I'm less unable to walk and whatever.
Yeah,
My
it's
life,
like,
the
are we
quality of
gonna
life's
have-
diminished.
Are we gonna have a lot more?
That's my fault for that though, right? Because I wanted to fight to the death. I was the idiot who chose to fight to the death, and so are you.
Yeah, but you didn't
You
think about
lost.
the repercussions of like.
Yeah, and that's the choice that I made. That's the issue that I have with myself.
Yeah, but I think everyone who's going to accept the fight to the death is just thinking the options are death or win. They're not thinking.
Yeah,
like,
but
if
it
you're
might
dumb
help us
enough
get rid
to
of more
think-
idiots in the world.
Yeah.
An intellectual
What?
person wouldn't fight to death for someone.
I think you might end up getting people that will get like blackmailed into fighting to the death. You know what I mean? Or like pressured into
Fair.
it. Yeah. It's a slippery slope for that one, I think.
What would it slide into? Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, pressured into it.
Yeah.
1800s, like they should bring.
What
that
about
shit
lie and say you said that, you didn't say it?
In these relationships,
Exactly.
especially for the fellas, it got to work both ways. If she can be extremely understanding and open when it comes to you bringing another woman in the bedroom, then you need to be completely open and understanding if she want two dinglings swinging off the chandelier.
Fuck off, man. This guy's a dickhead. He's the dickhead. This guy's the dickhead.
Respectfully, because there's no way that you can say that you're open to trying new things and you want to explore
that is 100% true.
sexuality or whatever
Mhm.
reason that you told her.
But I
or
don't think
tried
that's
to
an unpopular
convince her
opinion.
That you wanted a threesome.
Well, I guess they're
That,
like
but I don't. You know what? Morally, ethically, Charles Darwin. I don't know how else you want to say it. He's right, but you lost the whole plot if you're bringing in another man, cousin. Just watching another man's ball bag just on your bottom lip, like that's fucked. Yeah, I've never ever.
because guys are like, oh, yeah, I want a threesome, but then
Yeah. Well,
it would
if
be
you're willing to have another
she said it,
woman
yeah.
in your relationship, you have to be willing to have another man in your relationship. You ain't got to
Fuck
do
off.
nothing with him.
unless you wanted to.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to, then there's not an argument.
Number one, respect your elders. No, not me. My family's from Nigeria, so it's known from birth. You respect your elders. I don't believe that no more because I respect everyone until someone disrespects me. I don't know about you, but I've met some nasty, old, racist, yellow teeth, black gums, outdated,
Yellow teeth.
opinionated elders who do not deserve respect at all. You've
I didn't
been on
think
this
it was
earth
gonna
for
go that
multiple
deep, I'll be
generations.
honest.
Your time is ticking. Yet you decide to still be a nasty old cow. I walked past an elderly couple the other day, and all I heard was the blacks. I said, "Wait a minute."
God.
I said, "Excuse me, what?" And someone out there is gonna try and tell me, "But you have to respect them because they're elderly."
Yeah.
2 plus 2 equals 15.
So it's meant to ignore
The
them.
maths is not mathing. Respect your elders.
Ignore the
I
elders.
respect everybody until someone gives me a reason not to be respected.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a good way.
That's a good preach, yeah.
Discord. Paulo Dybala's prime was a bit better than Griezmann's.
Absolute cap.
But Griezmann,
No, Greece's prime was unreal.
World Cup
That's
winner,
Griezmann.
has to be Grisou.
I disagree. Yeah, I disagree as well.
Are you back in? Dybala or Griezmann?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch either of them, I'll be honest.
Greasy Griezmann. It's gotta be Griezmann.
Based on FIFA, I'll go Griezmann.
He's bad at defending, but he's not as bad as fans.
Trent is a lot better attack going forward than he is defending. So
Put him out to be. I kind of agree.
I don't want him in a 1v1. I disagree. If Van Basten never got injured, he would have been better than
Apparently,
Cristiano
yeah.
Ronaldo.
Wow. See, like, this is the kind of thing I hate, right, though. I just feel like neither of them watch Van Basten.
No, they're just like, no, Van Basten existed. Oh, yeah, but he was good, weren't he?
Yeah.
This is always the argument of the more modern day footballers are better than
Yeah, they are.
previous because ultimately they're now elite athletes and like there's a lot more percentiles and stats and facts in it than
Yeah.
back in the day. That's much more data driven now, so they are optically or objectively better.
Yeah.
Regardless, so get dunked on.
Injuries are part of football. This is why Ronaldo is a freak athlete. He kept his body as a temple. I completely disagree.
3 Ballon d'Ors at 28. I agree.
Oh, damn.
Class.
Fair
Sweet.
enough. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I feel like we justified some of those there. We actually gave some thoughts on some of them.
yeah, I don't think any of them are too. No, actually, some of them are pretty bad. Okay, well, let us know some unpopular opinions in the comments down below, and maybe we'll do a video reacting to your unpopular
Oh
opinions.
god, that'd be scary.
Yeah, that's why I want it. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Fair enough. I want to fucking sleep.